money. I'm love flow, joke, chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Over! They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now out come the Bills. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through him. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It was Duke Dawson on the tackle, the second-round pick in 2018.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over! Detroit!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Now let's go! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney!
And they'll go on the ground. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now let's go! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney!
back to him on first down. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Over.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Carr now on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Get down, get down. Wide, Eddie. Wide. Hey. Who's right?
Throwing his car on third down. Now he's flushed out left. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Carr. Gets it to Gordon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive. And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Gun, 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 gun.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hot. Hot.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now out come the Patriots. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sideline. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Buffalo after this. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Carr. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He'll drop to throw. Able to push his nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
29. What's it on?
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. And able to find Dorsett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
808. 24. Go, go. Good set, good set.
Carr to throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Get set, get set. 7:34. Go Chief. Go up.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6:37. 6:94.
Now Carr again. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd down, it's White. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Down. 280. 24. 694. It's a hut.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Down. 985. 734.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Carr over the middle. That's taken in by Gronkowski. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Gronkowski the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Watch it now, Barney.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Off.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Another spin. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And the Redskins moving out in front in that game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hot. Hot.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near. Midfield at the 49-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Carr to throw on second down. And that's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back now in Buffalo. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. On 1st down, Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Down, 6-18.
Again, it's Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20, 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Michelle. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside. It's a lot longer run, and you got to make sure your angle is right because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and hurt him out of bounds.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. From midfield, here's Carr. He lost 6 there on the first down play. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch. Some
good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
808. 808.
They go play action here on first down. They'll check this one down to Michelle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. A give. This is Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. What a spin. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They're going to look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
No, check! Patriot! Patriot!
They'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Back to throw. He completes it to Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Over!
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Over!
Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Patriots, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.